Hello friends, welcome to Physics Live channel. Today we are going to study quantum mechanics first class about wave function. We know that in quantum mechanics we have considering the localized particle. That means we can measure position and momentum simultaneously. Position and momentum simultaneously of a localized particle. But in quantum mechanics, we are going to deal with the matter waves, and in which they move with a uh, group of waves and as a wave packet, and from that concept we arise a concept known as wave function. Okay, so wave function, it is generally represented by psi, and complex of this wave function, that is psi star. Psi is wave function. Psi must be real or imaginary. These are the factors you should know. Probability density. Probability density is equal to psi star psi. Okay, and probability in the region from x to x plus dx. Probability in the region x to x plus dx is psi star psi dx, and probability from x1 to x2, that is integral x1 to x2 psi star psi dx. So you have to remember these things, that is wave function is represented by psi, and psi may be real or imaginary, and psi star psi will give you probability density, and psi star psi dx will give you a probability in between x and x plus dx, and probability from x1 to x2, that is psi star psi dx integral from x1 to x2. Okay, and wave functions. What is the properties of wave function? Okay, so we have to consider the properties of wave function. Wave function should be finite, continuous, single valued. Dou psi by dou x must be continuous. Psi must be square integrable. So what do you mean by finite? Finite means when x tends to plus or minus infinity, psi should be 0. That is convergent. Okay, it should be convergent. That is finite. Continuous means if you are considering the wave, there is a discontinuity here. Okay, so it is not a considered as a wave function. The continuous function, it is taken as a wave function. Okay, and the wave function should be single valued. What do you mean by single valued? Single valued means if you are considering a wave function like this, if you are considering an x, you have multiple points are there. So you got multiple points values for a single point, that is physically is not acceptable. And dou psi by dou x should be continuous. That means if you have a slope with the like this, the slope which is the curve in which dou psi by dou x should be 0 at this sharp edges, that is discontinuous. So you have a wave function without a sudden changes. Okay, so it is continuous. and dou psi by dou x must be continuous for these functions. And psi must be square integrable means if uh, if you find that integral of minus infinity plus infinity psi star psi dx, it should be less infinity, that is square integrable. Square integrable means minus integral minus infinity plus infinity psi star psi dx is less than infinity. And if it is normalized, minus integral infinity to plus infinity psi star psi dx is equal to 1. Okay, this should be remember, that is normalized. Okay, so you have to remember these things. The wave function should be finite and continuous, single valued, dou psi by dou x should be continuous, and psi must be square integrable. These 5 conditions should be satisfied by the wave function. Then the wave function should be follow these properties. Okay, so if you are considering a wave function like this is not possible. There is a discontinuity, and also there is a sharp range. It is not possible. And this is possible when x tends to infinity, the function turns to 0, and also it is single valued, and there is no sharp edges like this. And this is not a wave function. And if you are considering Dirac delta function like this at x equal to x naught, the function is infinity. So this is not possible, and this is possible. This wave is possible, and also there is wave function like so this graph will give you multiple values. So this is not possible. So you have to identify the wave function by these properties. The wave function should be finite, continuous, single valued, and dou psi by dou x must be continuous and square integrable. Okay, and we are now going to discuss some of integration formula, which is very important for quantum mechanics basics, that is integral minus infinity to plus infinity e raised to minus ax square plus bx plus c is equal dx is equal to under root pi by a e raised to b square minus 4ac by 4a. Okay, under root pi by a e raised to b square minus 4ac by 4a, that is the integration formula, first one. And integral minus infinity plus infinity e raised to minus of ax square plus bx dx is equal to under root pi by a e raised to b square by 4a. And integral minus infinity to plus infinity e raised to minus ax square dx is equal to under root pi by a. And integral 0 to infinity x raised to n e raised to minus ax dx is equal to n factorial divided by a raised to n plus 1. And integral 0 to infinity e raised to minus ax dx is equal to 1 by a. Integral of minus infinity to 0 e raised to minus ax dx is equal to plus ax dx is equal to 1 by a. Okay, so you have to remember these formulas. And two more formulas are there, that is integral minus infinity plus infinity e raised to x raised to 2 and e raised to minus ax square dx is equal to under root pi into 1 into 3 into 5 into etc. to 2n minus 1 divided by 2 raised to n a raised to n plus half. Okay, and integral 0 to L sin square x dx is equal to half into length of interval. Okay, and integral 0 to cos square x dx is also half into length of the interval. So you have to remember these formulas. Once again, integral minus infinity to plus infinity e raised to minus of ax square plus bx plus c dx is equal to under root pi by a raised to b square minus 4ac by 4a. Integral of minus infinity to plus infinity e raised to minus ax square plus bx, c equal to 0. So otherwise you can substitute c is equal to 0 in that equation. That is also possible. That is under root pi by a e raised to b square by 4a. And integral minus infinity plus infinity e raised to minus ax square dx is equal to under root pi by a. Integral of 0 to infinity x raised to n e raised to minus ax dx is equal to n factorial divided by a raised to n plus 1. And integral 0 to infinity e raised to minus ax dx is equal to 1 by a. Integral of minus infinity to 0 e raised to ax dx is equal to 1 by a. And also integral minus infinity to plus infinity x raised to 2n e raised to minus ax square dx is equal to root pi into 1 into 3 into 5 into etc. to 2n minus 1 divided by 2 raised to n a raised to n plus half. And integral 0 to L sin square x dx is equal to half into length of the interval. 0 to L cos square x dx is equal to half into length of the interval. Like that we have to by heart the formulas. Okay. So when we talk about the wave function psi, we know that psi star psi dx will give you the probability. From x1 to x2 will give you the probability from x1 to x2. So when we consider minus infinity to plus infinity psi star psi dx, it should be total probability, that should be 1. That is the condition for normalization, and that is integral of minus infinity plus infinity this mod psi square dx, that's equal to 1. Okay, so this is a condition of normalization. So when we talk about the one dimension box, it is very important in quantum mechanics, one dimension box. So in this one dimension box, I of x, that's equal to, we have to find psi of x. Psi of x is equal to a sine n pi x divided by L. So we have to find the normalization constant from 0x less than L. So we have to integrate from 0 to L a square. Psi star psi is promote psi square. So a square sine square n pi x divided by L dx. So for a full limit sine square x is a half of the interval, that is a square into L by 2, that's equal to 1. So a square is equal to 2 by L, a is equal to under root 2 by L. So we got the wave function, that is normalized wave function for a one dimension box, that's it, under root 2 by L sine n pi x divided by L for 0 to L. Okay, so this is the wave function of one dimension box. Okay, and next we have to consider the wave function of linear harmonic oscillator. Linear harmonic oscillator is also important in quantum mechanics. The wave function psi is equal to a e raised to minus x square from minus infinity to plus infinity. So when we integrate a square e raised to minus 2x square is equal to 1. So a square taken outside. So minus infinity plus infinity e raised to minus ax square, that's equal to 1. So this is, we know that under root pi by a. So in terms of a, in the position of a we have 2a. So a square into under root pi by 2a is equal to 1. A is equal to 2a by pi all power 1 by 4. So we got the wave function as psi is equal to 2a by pi all power 1 by 4 e raised to minus ax square will represent the wave function of linear harmonic oscillator. Okay, and there is a trick to find the wave normalization constant for a Gaussian function. So Gaussian, we know that psi is equal to a e raised to minus ax square. Okay, so normalization constant, that's equal to 2 by pi coefficient of x square. 2 by pi into coefficient of x square all power 1 by 4. Okay, this will give you the normalization constant for any Gaussian prime function. So if you consider psi is equal to a e raised to minus half alpha square x square, a is equal to 2 by pi, coefficient of x square is half alpha square, so half into alpha square all power 1 by 4. So alpha square by pi all power 1 by 4 will give you the normalization constant for this Gaussian function. And if you consider that as wave function as a e raised to minus t square, so you have to find the normalization constant for this wave function. So the a is equal to 2 by pi, coefficient of x square, here t square, that is 1, all power 1 by 4, that is 2 by pi all power 1 by 4 will give you the normalization constant for that wave function. Okay, so that is the case. Next we have to consider that wave function, that is psi is equal to a e raised to minus half x minus a all square. So we have to find the normalization constant. You know that it is e raised to minus ax square form. It is a Gaussian. So we put it as x minus a is t, dx is equal to dt. So a e raised to minus half t square. Okay, dx is there. So a e raised to minus ax square. So a is equal to 2 by pi into coefficient of x square all power 1 by 4. So that is 1 by pi all power 1 by 4 will give you the normalization constant. Okay. Next function, we have to find the normalization constant. Psi is equal to a e raised to minus a mod x, from minus infinity to plus infinity. So we know that to find wave normalization constant, a square minus 2a mod x dx. So it is mod x, and also it is a even function too, so that we apply, that is 2 into 0 to infinity a square e raised to minus 2ax dx is equal to 1. So a square e raised to minus 2ax divided by minus 2a there is a formula that is 2 into a square is the integral 0 to infinity e raised to minus ax dx is equal to 1 by a. So 1 by 2a is the answer. So a square is equal to a equal to root a. So generally we can have a trick, that is psi is equal to a e raised to minus a mod x, then normalization constant a is equal to under root coefficient of x, that is root a in this case. Okay, so you have to find the wave function of next, that is psi of x is equal to a e raised to minus alpha mod x plus I omega d. We know that psi star is equal to a e raised to alpha mod x minus I omega d. So it will not come in psi star psi, so it is cancelled. So if the term contains imaginary term, you have to neglect that term. And you know that this is psi and psi star, and this is in the form of a e raised to minus a mod x. So that is coefficient of root x, root of coefficient x, that is root alpha. That's the answer for normalization constant a. Okay, next you have to find the value psi of x is equal to a e raised to minus half ax square plus I kx. So imaginary term, so we can neglect this. So this is Gaussian. So a is equal to 2 by pi, coefficient of x square is a by 2 all power 1 by 4. So a by pi 1 all power 1 by 4 is the answer. Very simple. And this is another question, that is psi is equal to a e raised to ik plus a into x. So you have to find the wave function from minus infinity x less than 0. So you have to find that, but we know that it is an imaginary term, and for that you can neglect that term, and we can find the normalization factor, that is psi star psi from minus infinity to 0 e raised to 2ax dx. So this is in the form, we know that 1 by 2a is the answer, that's equal to 1. So a square into 1 by 2a, that's equal to 1. So a is equal to under root 2a. So this is the answer. Okay, next we are considering wave function psi is equal to a e raised to ik minus a dx, 0 x less than infinity. So we know that a raised to ik into e raised to minus ax, this is not considered there. So a square e raised to minus 2ax dx from 0 to infinity, so it's dx is equal to 1. So a square, 0 to infinity e raised to minus ax dx is equal to 1 by 2a. So a is equal to under root 2a. So this is same as before. So we can find the normalization factor, normalization constant by the simple trick. So